I'm Daniel Schack. I'm a transportation planner at Sam Schwartz Engineering. And we've been helping Forest City determine when and which mitigations to implement along with different phases of the project. So we've been working with DOT for a couple of months on determining what mitigations that are all disclosed in the EIS would go along with these particular street closures. So we're just going to run through the roadway closures and then other items that have to go along with those, like directional changes, some signal timing changes and lane reconfigurations, parking regulation changes, and a modification to the B63 bus route. So these are the roadways that are going to close. Oh, sorry, I don't have a pointer. But Pacific Street between Flatbush and 6th Avenues, the Pacific Street between Carlton and Vanderbilt Avenues, and then 5th Avenue between Atlantic and Flatbush Avenues. And this is, sorry, the yellow is the Carlton Avenue Bridge that is temporarily closed. To facilitate traffic circulation once those roadways close, 6th Avenue will become, which is two-way south of Flatbush and two-way between Atlantic and Pacific, will become two-way all the way down to Flatbush Avenue permanently. And this block of Carlton Avenue between Pacific and Dean will become two-way to allow for vehicles on this block of Pacific Street to leave the block without having to make a U-turn. That's a temporary measure until the bridge is rebuilt, which when it is, it will be a two-way bridge that they can go north to Atlantic Avenue. So to facilitate movements for a period after the closures, traffic enforcement agents, the police officers will be posted at these intersections in blue. There are 10 altogether, and 13 VMS locations. Those are the big orange electronic boards will be posted around the area. There are 2 more that are outside of this map area, one further. Sorry about that. One by Granary Plaza and one a little bit further west of here. These are 5 intersections that will have signal timing changes. So a few seconds will be added to different directions to help move the extra vehicles that will be detoured through those intersections. And then just running down the lane reconfigurations. Oops, sorry, not used to this computer. Pacific Street, 5th Avenue going north at Flatbush Avenue is going to be restriped to left and right lane. You won't be able to go north straight through to Atlantic anymore. And the center line, middle of the street, is going to be shifted over a little bit to the east, which would allow this to become 2 lanes to help accommodate detour traffic that would end up making a right on Flatbush to south on 5th Avenue. These are the two lanes south on 5th Avenue up till Dean Street. Then it remains the way it is today south of Dean Street. Flatbush at Dean, the left turn movement would be banned. And sorry, the eastbound movement on Dean at Flatbush, which is 2 lanes today, would just be restriped to allow left and right turns onto Flatbush. This northbound left turn from Flatbush onto Bergen Street would be banned. That's just to ease the flow of traffic that's going south on Flatbush. The left turn from Flatbush onto 6th Avenue, which doesn't exist today because this block goes in the other direction, would not be allowed, just to help, again, ease the movement on Flatbush Avenue. The block of Dean Street between 6th and Flatbush Avenues would be restriped. Parking would be removed from the north curb lane. And the bike lane that's there now will be shifted north against the curb so that you can accommodate 2 lanes of traffic to help facilitate the extra vehicle movement that'll be going east and mostly turning left onto 6th Avenue. This is Pacific Street at Carlton Avenue, where that one block of Carlton will become 2-way temporarily, and eastbound Pacific Street will become a right turn only lane. And this is a temporary measure until the bridge is reopened. this just sums up the parking changes that will occur. So to accommodate the two-way traffic on 6th Avenue, no parking or no standing anytime would be allowed on the west side of 6th Avenue. Some metered parking spaces on Dean Street between Flatbush and 5th would be removed to accommodate truck turns onto the block. This would become a Flatbush, the east side of Flatbush would become no standing any time, which currently it's no standing for just a few hours of the day. And parking temporarily would be removed on the block of Carlton that's becoming two-way. Right now, police from the 78th Precinct park their vehicles along the west side of the street, and Forest City is providing them with 24 off-street spaces over here and on this eastern block to help offset that loss of parking. This is the final slide. The B63 bus, which currently goes north on 5th Avenue, makes a left onto Atlantic would be rerouted to turn onto Flatbush and then make a left onto Atlantic, which would mean the stop that's currently on that block of 5th Avenue between Atlantic and Pacific would be removed.
Okay. Jerry?
I have a question on one of the elimination of the left turn off northbound Flatbush onto Bergen.
Yep.
What are we talking about traffic volume that's being diverted, and where do you expect it to go?
Let me just pull up the slide. Sorry about that. This turn?
Yes. No.
I'm not going to use this again. Okay.
Yeah.
I have the volumes here. Sorry. This was included in the EIS to help facilitate the southbound movement or the southeastbound movement on Flatbush Avenue, just because there'll be extra vehicles going down there once the changes occur.
What's the AM volume turning off Flatbush onto Bergen? And did you do any analysis to determine where that volume might be going? Or would it now wind up on Pacific, or just go down further onto Flatbush?
In a minute. Okay. Right now, which means 2006, which is when the EIS existing condition was done, there were 44 vehicles turning in the AM peak hour. We, Sam Schwartz, did not do the analysis in the EIS. It was done by another firm. And they redistributed the volumes. Most like, I'm sure a lot of them were down. I'm not sure exactly which streets.
Can I, Jerry, just to address this, because we have some of the numbers, but the analysis was done by AKRF and Phil Habib. Okay. And what they did was, for every volume that they did the no build, and then they overlaid the traffic from the build year of the first phase and the second phase, and they reassigned, and they assigned all of that volume to different intersections. In order to really understand what intersections they assigned it to, you have to go to the FEIS.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's fair for Sam Schwartz to have to answer that question.
If they can't, that's fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to know, and they can't answer it. I'll go look in that little document.
Yeah, that little 5,000 page document.
Right.
That little one.